Okay. So today first we will discuss about the strict concept. Okay. So far we are writing JavaScript, right? Okay. Inside the JavaScript, basically there are normally two modes are available. Okay. So by default, whenever we are writing any code, that is like a normal mode. We can write anything, and the program errors will come only in the runtime only. It will not show dynamically. Okay. So now suppose if I'm writing a program, before running that program, if I'm able to identify the problem, that is better, or after running the program, if I get the error, that is better. Before running the program, suppose if I'm traveling from one place to another place, before that itself I'm checking my vehicle if everything is okay or not. If I'm able to detect the problem at that time itself, we can fix it and we can do that, right? Okay. So that is nothing but first we are checking the errors, and we are fixing something. Okay. So whenever we are going for some strict mode, what it will happen, it will first verify all your declarations, everything is perfect or not. Okay. And then it will run the code. But if you are running normally, so it will try to run it at runtime only, will get the errors. Okay. So let us try to write one script file. So do you know how to write a script file? Yes. Okay. Suppose I want to create one variable x is equal to 0. Okay. And here I will say where x is equal to 1. Okay. Suppose where x is equal to 1. Okay. So I'm going to print console.log x. Okay. What is the answer for this one? 0 or 1? Okay, program will execute from top to bottom. First, what is the value here? 0. And what is the value here? 1. So when we are printing, what is the value? We are going to get it 1. Okay. So that's it. So that is okay. Okay. But here the problem is, suppose if I am missing here, I'm missing here, and if I'm going to reload the program, are we going to get an error, or are we going to get 0? 0. How many are 0? Okay, we are getting 0, because if you are not declaring with any word, automatically it will be declaring with the global scope. Okay, so that is the reason it will print like this. But whenever a new developer comes from other programming language like Java or a .NET something, okay, every variable first we have to declare it, then only we have to use it as per the those rules. But here we are not declaring anywhere, we are directly using it. Okay, so other developer will get confused. Okay, where is this variable is declared? How it is using? They will get some problems. Okay, to solve this problem, we have another mode called strict mode. Okay, so this you like there is a use strict. You have to use this one, and whenever you are using this one at starting of the file, okay, something whenever you are using this one in the starting of the file, so it will automatically go to the strict mode. Okay, so now if I am going to run it here, let us try to see the output. So earlier, what is we are getting it? We are getting a like 0. Okay. So whenever you are running your strict mode, what will happen is, so we can use a use strict keyword for running the strict mode. Okay. It is a directive for JavaScript. Whenever JavaScript is running, first it will verify all whether he has written all the variables or not. He is following all the rules or not. It will verify all the rules strictly. And if there is anything, if he missing, he will throw an error like this. Okay. Instead of showing the default values, it will show the errors. Now using the strict mode, like what are the checks it will do? Okay, let us see. So whenever you are using a strict mode, okay, these are the things it will follow. First, before variable must be declared before use. Okay, as per the previously what we have learned, before declaring the variable also, can I use it or not? Yes, where? What is a where, ma? Before declaring the variable also, I can use it as per the where. So whenever in the strict mode, if you're trying to do this one, let us try to do this one. Okay. Okay. So let's try to reload this one. So what is the problem here? It is a undefined, that is okay. Okay. So in the where, before declaring, if you're trying to use this one, we are going to get some errors, and that is in the strict mode. Okay. We are not getting any value. Okay. Let's go for the second one. And here we are trying to assign some value which is not a declared one. Suppose let us try to declare one value here. X is equal to 10 and console.log of x. Here we are not declaring any variable. So either you have to declare let var constant. Without declaring any keyword, this is not allowed. So if you are trying to see, so uncaught reference error, X is defined, okay, not defined. So but if you are turned off this mode, okay, if you're just commenting this line, this will work fine. Okay, so whenever you are going for TypeScript, it will use this strict mode only. By default in the TypeScript, it will use the strict mode. So all these things, it will show like a error. So that is the reason we are going for the strict mode. Okay, so next point is, suppose I'm going to write one variable. Okay, we can write any variables, something like this. Let me use. Okay, and console.log of x. Okay, so there is a keyword called delete. Okay, delete is a keyword. If you want to delete any variable, if you want to delete any property from an object or anywhere, we can use this delete keyword. Okay, so whenever you are using this delete keyword, so we are going to get an error. Okay, in this strict mode, something like, okay, delete is unqualified identifier in the strict mode, so we should not delete any data. Suppose how we can use this one, something like this. Now we are not in a strict mode. Let us use this one. So if you are reloading the page, so what is the output? Even though it is deleting, it is showing some output, right? Okay, it is confusing the users. Okay, to solve this problem, we are going for a strict mode. Okay, so another thing where we will use the delete keyword. Let us have some simple demo. So let us have a person. P is equal to some open bracket and name and something is there. Okay, so for this person, how many properties are there? 4. First name, last name, and age, and I color is. Okay, suppose I want to delete this property, I don't want to print at all. Okay, I want to remove this one. So when we can use like a delete, okay, p dot first name. Okay, what this will do, it will remove that property, console, okay, log of p. So whenever you are going to print this p, this time it is going to print only the remaining properties, not about the other property. So usually this delete keyword we will use for deleting any property from the object. But if you are trying to delete the entire this one itself, okay, entire object itself, then you are going to get an error. But if you're trying to delete any property inside the object, you will not get any error. Okay, basically the delete keyword is to delete any properties from the object or to delete any reference variable, something like this. Okay, but directly writing this delete keyword is not allowed in the strict mode. Okay, so and the last thing is duplicate literals. Okay, let us see what is this duplicate literals. Suppose this is an object, right? This is an object. Suppose what I'm going to do, again I'm going to write a first name and I will say something like this. So how many first name properties are there here? 2 properties. Okay, so if you are going to print this one, now if in the normal mode, let us see in the normal mode and see what will happen. Okay, how many properties are it is printing? Only one property, whatever the last we are giving it, it is okay. Okay, but because of this reason we are overriding this value and we are losing something like this, right? Okay, so this type of things will show an error in the strict mode. So what is happening? Only this is okay. Let me just check it. Okay, let me write same thing. So here a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2, a is equal to 3 again. Let us use obj. It should throw the error. Okay. Instead of throwing error, it is just handling it by showing only the non-duplicated characters. Okay, that's fine. So the only whenever you want to you follow some strict rules, you can go for this keyword. Okay, sometimes in interview they will ask what is use of use strict. Okay, it will verify the like is there any variables which are not declared but using in the code, and is there any variables which are using before declaration. Such rules it will just verify it. That's all. Okay, and by default it's a normal mode only. Whenever you want to turn on, you can use a use strict. So that is the one, it is a possible. Okay, so and we can use this use strict in any function also, not only in the directly like this. We can use use strict in the function, something like this. In the function starting line, I can use it like x is equal to 10 console dot log of x. So what is the output for this program? My function. What is the output for this program? X is equal to 10. If you are not declaring any keyword, what will happen? Global variable. Then what is the output? Error. Okay. So whenever you are in the strict mode, this is not in a global scope. Automatically you are going to get an error. That is the answer for this one. Okay. So let me stop